Welcome. We will explain glass bottles are made in a factory. We will explain this process step by step. This is a very exciting place. It is a place filled with fire, sand, and amazing machines. We are going on a tour to see how a simple pile of sand becomes a smooth, clear bottle for juice and for water. It is a journey that starts with raw materials from the earth. Then, with a lot of heat and clever machines, these materials are transformed. You will learn the steps, from a glowing hot liquid to a strong finished bottle ready for the store. This whole story is about sand, heat, machines, and bottles. We will look at each part of the process clearly. Imagine walking through the factory, hearing the machines, and feeling the warmth from big ovens. The main ingredient for making glass is sand. But this is not the same kind of sand you find at the beach. It is a very special kind called silica sand. This sand is very pure and looks like tiny, clear crystals. Silica helps make glass clear and strong. Trucks bring many tons to the factory, and it is stored in giant silos to keep it dry and clean. But sand alone does not make the best glass. We need to add a few more things. The next ingredient is called soda ash. It helps the silica sand melt at a lower temperature, which saves lots of energy. Think of it like adding salt to ice to make it melt faster. Another important ingredient is limestone. It makes the bottle tough, so it does not break easily or get damaged by liquids. Silica sand, soda ash, and limestone are called raw materials. Workers measure them carefully, like a baker measuring flour and sugar. Minerals can add color, like green or brown. And recycled glass, called cullet, helps everything melt even faster. After all the ingredients are mixed, they travel on a conveyor to a giant furnace. The furnace is the hottest part of the factory. It runs all day and all night, every day of the year. Inside, it can be over 1,500 degrees Celsius, hotter than a volcano's lava. The heat melts the sand, soda ash, and limestone. The solid powder becomes a thick, glowing liquid called molten glass. It glows orange-red like the sun, so workers wear special dark glasses. Molten glass is like very thick, hot honey, moving slowly through the furnace. It flows through long channels and is gently stirred so ingredients mix perfectly, and tiny bubbles can escape. The temperature is kept just right so the glass flows correctly for forming. At the end of the furnace, the glass is melted, mixed, and cleared of bubbles, ready to be shaped. The glass flows into 4 hearths where it cools just a little, reaching the perfect thickness to be cut into pieces and formed into bottles. This is the most exciting part. The liquid glass becomes a bottle. The glass flows to a machine called the individual section, or IS, with many sections working together very fast. A shear cuts the stream, making a precise amount of glass for one bottle. This hot, glowing piece of glass is called a gob. Each gob drops into a blank mold that shapes the top, called the finish. In press and blow, a metal plunger presses the gob to form the neck and a small hollow space. In blow and blow, a puff of air forms the neck, then stronger air makes the hollow parison. This first shape is called a parison. It looks like a small, stubby version of the final bottle. A mechanical arm flips the parison into the final mold. The mold has the bottle's exact shape, patterns, and any words or branding. Air blows inside, pushing the hot glass out to the mold walls. Then the mold cools it for a few seconds. The mold opens, and a glowing red-hot bottle is gently placed on a conveyor. The new bottle is formed, but it is not ready yet. It is still very hot. If it cooled too fast, the outside would cool first, the inside would stay hot, and the bottle would get stressed, like pulling a rubber band too tight. To prevent this, bottles go through a long oven called an annealing layer. It can be as long as a school bus or more, with zones where the temperature drops slowly. The journey can take about 30 minutes or over an hour, letting the inside and outside cool at the same rate. Annealing relieves stress so bottles become strong and stable, resisting bumps and temperature changes. When they exit the layer, they are cool enough to touch and clear, no longer glowing. They are transformed from fragile and hot into sturdy and safe, ready for the next steps. The annealing process is quiet but vital. Without it, glass bottles would be too dangerous for our homes. This slow cooling gives a bottle its hidden strength. After the bottles have cooled down, they are almost finished. Sometimes a special invisible coating is sprayed on to protect against scratches as bottles bump each other. Words and logos can be printed directly onto the glass with durable ink. Other bottles get paper or plastic labels. Big rolls feed machines that cut, glue, and wrap labels perfectly, hundreds each minute. Labels tell what is inside and show the brand name. Some bottles are made with colored glass from the start by adding minerals in the furnace. Color is not just decoration. Brown and green glass protect drinks from sunlight, like sunglasses for the liquid, keeping them fresher longer. Clear glass is used when light protection is not needed, like for water or some sauces. Finished bottles are grouped, boxed or palletized, and wrapped for shipping. Forklifts move them to the warehouse, and trucks take them to companies that will fill them with drinks, food, and other products. Making sure every bottle is perfect is one of the most important jobs in the factory. This is called quality control. Even with amazing machines, mistakes can happen. Tiny cracks, chips, bubbles, or an incorrect shape. Bad bottles are removed so only safe ones leave the factory. Machines shine bright lights and use cameras to spot defects. A star wheel taps each bottle. A perfect bottle rings, a cracked one thuds. Lasers and sensors confirm height, width, and glass thickness are correct, and the opening fits a cap perfectly. These checks are fast and accurate, hundreds each minute. Skilled inspectors still watch the lines, test samples, and adjust machines if needed. Human skill plus machine precision keeps every bottle safe and well made. The story of a glass bottle does not end when it is empty. Glass can be recycled over and over without losing quality. This is very good for our planet. Recycled bottles are sorted by color and crushed into small pieces called cullet, then cleaned of labels, caps, and leftovers. Cullet is valuable. Trucks bring it back, and it is mixed with fresh raw materials for new glass. Cullet melts at lower temperature, saving energy. For every 10% cullet used, about 3% furnace energy is saved. That means less digging for new materials and less fuel burned, reducing air pollution. A bottle you recycle today can return to a store shelf as a new bottle in as little as 1 month. So, every time you recycle a glass bottle, you help make a new one, save resources and energy, reduce trash, and protect our environment. A glass bottle factory has huge, powerful machines and extreme heat, so safety is the #1 priority. Everyone follows strict safety rules to protect themselves and their coworkers. Near the hot end, workers wear heat-resistant suits, gloves, and face shields to block heat and splashes. Everyone, even visitors, wears safety glasses. Factories are loud, so many workers wear earplugs or earmuffs. Strong shoes with steel toes protect feet. Floors are kept clean and walkways are clearly marked. Moving parts are covered with guards, and emergency stop buttons let anyone shut machines down fast. There are fire extinguishers and first aid stations, and workers practice safety drills regularly. By following the rules and working as a team, people can safely do their jobs around hot glass and fast-moving machines. Safety is the most important part of making every single glass bottle. We watched sand become molten glass, then a shaped bottle, cooled, checked, and decorated, ready for the store. Now you know why some bottles are green or brown, and how careful cooling and checking keep them strong and safe. It is science and engineering working together to make something useful and beautiful. What an adventure inside a glass bottle factory. Fire, sand, amazing machines, and clear bottles for everyday life. Remember, when you recycle a bottle, you help make the next one and protect our planet. Thanks for joining our tour. If you learned something today, please like this video and subscribe for more factory adventures. See you next time.